Hi, folks. Welcome to Newton, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. They are hosting Dean College today, Division III opponent. We appreciate you joining us here and making us part of your Wednesday afternoon. Dean College is in the black kits today, Boston College in white, as the Eagles trying to bounce back from a defeat in their first ACC contest of the season. That was a game against Cal on Sunday, a 2-0 final result. Dean College coming off a game yesterday where they tied WPI out of Worcester in a 1-1 game. Michael Usari's back in the starting lineup for Boston College. That is certainly a positive to see for the Eagles. A little bit of a different look to the starting formation for Boston College. Nothing too major, just Usari, who we had not seen for a couple of games. He was banged up. He makes his first start since the opener of the season today. And then the other one in goal, Patrick Donovan gets the start for Boston College, the veteran who came in as a transfer from Clemson this year. We'll talk about that a bit as we go through. But first, let's watch Dylan Mafon create a corner for Boston College. First one of the game for the Eagles. Well, you have to imagine the topic of conversation today for Bob Thompson and company is trying to find some momentum in the offense in that final third and trying to find some finishing touch on it. The Eagles, who were shut out against Cal last time out. Mafong short on the header. Nicholas Royale, who's a transfer from UCLA, still bouncing around for Russell Brown. And his touch missed wide. 2-0 final result against Cal on Sunday in a game where Cal scored 2 goals off of set pieces in the 17th minute. We saw a goal, and then again in the 23rd minute. Malcolm Zalayat, Luka Lukic, and those were the 2 goals that ended up holding up. Boston College basically played Cal. Even after that point, I think it would be fair to say in terms of the shot numbers, in terms of possession numbers, maybe even more chances on the Boston College side as the game went on. Shots ended up finishing 9-7 in favor of BC, but 4-1 Cal in terms of shots on target. Those shots were 4-0 BC in the second half. There's Mafong. Mafong works back to the middle. Jack Burkhart. Ben Hines starting at the right back spot. He's had to play one of the wing back spots with BC dealing with some guys who are banged up on that side. We haven't seen Max Andrews in a couple of games. Christian Behar went out of the Northeastern game last week. Here's Mafong creating from the midfield. Goes wide for Michael Usari. Such a dynamic creator from that spot on the pitch. Eric Almendaris, who gets a start today. Mafong with a nice move. And back for Usari. Good work in a tight area. Marcy Colleen now. Back for Burkhart. And Hines tried to squirt it through to Almendaris, tiptoeing around. And Dean does a nice job to start it out. Chris Tunley, a senior from Las Vegas. That's the one trying to force some pressure. Tunley, who tied for the team lead last year with 4 goals and 10 points. He has started the last 2 games, has 1 shot so far this year for Dean College. 0-2-2 the record for Dean so far this year. Mentioned the results against Worcester Tech. They also have a tie at Curry College a couple of weeks ago, a 4-4 tie. They've also dropped games at home to UMass Dartmouth and on the road against Norwich. Colleen back for Jack Burkhart. Here's Mafong. Mafong to his right. Nice ball for Colleen, who goes back for CJ Williams. Back in the starting lineup at center back today, along with Moritz Gundelach. What we're seeing is BC kind of morph into a back 3 as they are developing forward. Usari's shot got knocked down, with Williams kind of sliding out left and Jack Burkhart kind of moving up into more of a 6 role Here's Finn Hines. Hines steps in. And it's kind of cleared out. Just sat on the edge of the box, though, for a moment. Then Russell Brown twists one and missed it wide. Looked like initially Dean College had a lane to clear it, but it ends up staying right on that line. Jake Godwin, who gets the start in goal today for Dean College, senior from Norwalk, Connecticut. Godwin has started 3 of the first 4 games that Dean has played this year. He's faced 36 shots, made 17 saves, and allowed 10 goals. Yesterday, we saw Noah Amaral play really well. 8 saves, just 1 goal allowed in his first start. Game that Dean College ended up tying 1-1 despite the fact the shots were 26-9 against. 9th minute goal by Brody Cook. It's Dean's lone tally, and that ended up being enough for the tie. Nice move by Hines, back to his left foot. Buffon, such a good creator. Buffon looking for help. Back for C.J. Williams. Here's Marcy Colleen. Colleen steps in, works it wide for Asari, and that's cleared out for a corner. That's Justin Paquita who comes back and makes that play on Asari. See, we'll have their second corner kick of the day. Header back post, it bounces and it's in. Russell Brown unmarked. And BC scores off a set piece. They have a 1-0 lead. So Russell Brown is the first Eagle to 2 goals this year. Guy who came in as a transfer from Christian Brothers University in Memphis, Tennessee at the Division II level. Scored 11 goals last year and is in a group of players that BC added this season who they just really felt like had a knack and an ability to score, even if it may have been at a different level. And how does that start to turn? Russell Brown scoring here in the 8th minute. So 1-0 is the Boston College lead. They scored early in the game against Northeastern. That was off a penalty. Ask Eklund, who is not in the starting lineup today, found the back of the net, and that goal ended up holding up for a 1-0 win. Free kick for Dean. That is Patty Donovan trying to punch it out. It was cleared back for the moment. Donovan, who really, you look at what he did last year at Clemson. Native of Westport, Connecticut. Played 3 years at Clemson, graduated in 3 years, didn't play his first couple of seasons, and then last year was the backup keeper, as this is in on Godwin, until very late in the season on November 1st. He came in the 18th minute after Joseph Adema was injured and ended up being out for the year. So Donovan stepped in and then had to play that match at Virginia Tech. Played the entire postseason after that, including a run to the ACC final where they lost to Wake Forest 7-6 in PKs, and then to the NCAA third round where they also lost to Wake 2-1 in overtime on a 91st minute goal. Shut out Stanford in the ACC quarters, shut out Providence in the second round. So he played a lot in a short spurt, but obviously highly, highly meaningful action very late in the season. Pass from Mafong, well executed from Hines. Finds Almendares, who hit the crossbar. Eric Almendares had an opportunity there. CJ Williams will restart for Boston College. Lane gives it back. Brown over for Mafong. Mafong gets forward for Brown. Russell Brown trying to find positioning. And it's whacked back the other way for the moment. That was Brody Cook, who was there defensively, first year from Syracuse. Ball comes into the box, cleared to the side by Liam Kuhn, a first year from Columbia, Missouri. In college down in Franklin, Massachusetts. About 45 minutes or so from here on a good day. Colleen goes for Gundelach. The Eagles, you know, when they're going right, when they're playing their possession games, so much is put on how their center backs, how their back line are reading where to go. Burkhart with some space, and he missed high. So you certainly see, you know, kind of fine-tuning and being deliberate with the decision-making. They're up to 6 shots so far. 2 of them have been on target. 1 finding the back of the net on the goal scored by Russell Brown. Jack Burkhart got an assist on the corner kick. Burkhart, that's his 2nd assist of the year. 5th of his Boston College career. Donovan starts it out. Here's Marcy Colleen, works it through for Russell Brown. And now Almendares. Asari to his right foot. Comes across with it. That bounces, not quite cleared out yet, and then finally chipped out. Ethan Ziegler did a good job to follow it up and does get it out to center where Clay Tyler is there. Nice ball forward. Blake DeLara just a little bit behind him, so he has to go get it along that far sideline. Cook now. Nice pass to the middle. Looking for Tunley on the setup. Eagles are there to wrap up defensively. Burkhart looking for Russell Brown. It's a little bit behind him. A little bit of miscommunication there. And a throw-in coming up. And Hines works for Almendares. And now Marcy Colleen. Here's Mafong to his right foot. Mafong's shot is stopped. Controlled by Jake Godwin. Over top for Asari. And it's headed back by Pakita. And Hines had to get it for Gundelach. Cook goes wide with it. Jack Burkhart there defensively, and it's out off of BC, so the first corner kick to come for Dean College. Bulldogs are coached by Warren Backman in his second season. We're picked 9th in the preseason poll in the GNAC, the Great Northeast Athletic Conference. Backman was a former assistant on the staff at Suffolk, so he was on the staff a couple of years ago when Suffolk was here and played Boston College in a game in 2023 in which BC held off the Suffolk Rams 2-0. Track record as a coach in this area. His dad, Derek, added to the staff this year as a volunteer assistant. Had some time in the MLS. Notable career for Tampa Bay, the Rowdies. Chipped in on Patty Donovan from Justin Pakita, senior from Windsor Locks, Connecticut. Pakita playing in his 4th game of the season. He did not play the match against Curry. Hines plays it back for Gundelach. Hines working his way forward. And Hines looking for Brown on a header, couldn't steer it on goal.
Ross, well done. Come on, CJ.
Shots are up to 8-0 in favor of Boston College, 3 of them on target. Godwin's been credited with 2 saves to this point. Here is Mafong. RC Colleen now. Asari has to give it back to Colleen. Back for Burkhart. Russell Brown. Ben Hines now. And it's Almendaris who's knocked down. A couple of subs are going to come in here for Dean College. Gabriel Cardona checks into the match. College has a big roster, obviously allowed to have much bigger rosters at the Division III level. We are still working under Division I subbing patterns. It's obviously different than D3. Colleen plays it in. Boy, they've really tried to access Russell Brown. Already scored a goal off the corner kick and continue to try to find their way to him. Throw coming up. Free kick for Dean College. a shade under 20 minutes into this first half. 1-0 lead for Boston College over Dean. Almendares knocks it back. There is Royale. Royale to his right. Royale, look at the work he does. Tries to slide to the middle. Boy, he did excellent work getting to his right. Now it's back for Colleen. Dylan Mafong now. Colleen ships, looking for Royale. Burkhart now. Burkhart steps up, and it's blocked. Excellent effort by Brody Cook. They've come all the way out and blocked that shot clean.
22 is you, Potter. Brody, drop in.
Burkhart. Here is Mafong. Mafong to his left. Mafong slides through the middle. Bounces around a little bit. Almendares got a piece. And now here is Asari. Finds Finn Hines. Back into the box. Is cleared out. On the effort by Liam Kuhn. Mafong again. Hines throws it in. Royale right on. Goalie missed. Not by much. Nikolai Royale, senior from Denmark, who scored 3 times for UCLA last year, including missing basically the whole month of October. Started his career at Wofford, where he was the SoCon Player of the Year as a sophomore and the SoCon Freshman of the Year his first season. Made his debut against Northeastern, so playing his 3rd game today. Hitting for his first goal as a member of Boston College. Burkhart over for Mafong. And here is Burkhart. Russell Brown plays a through ball. Mafong. And it's out over the end line.
Get it off that side. Cover. No, guys.
Here is Burkhart, who steps up. Mafong finds Russell Brown. Slides for Burkhart. Out for Colleen. He kind of mishit it, but it's free for Almendares, who scores! Really good find by Almendares after Colleen couldn't get a clean foot on it. Almendares does get his left foot on it. That's his first career goal in his 12th game for Eric Almendares, the senior from East Meadow, New York. And it's 2-0 Boston College. So Colleen actually gets an assist on that. That'll be a popular goal in the Boston College locker room. Someone that really kind of fits what Bob Thompson wants his culture to be. Very calm, super composed guy who's been someone they can bring off the bench in different spots when they need a lift. taking a little bit of a time. He's a natural center back, so he's transitioned to the midfield with BC and starting to earn more and more time in some different roles.
You don't need to win it. You don't need to win it. Come lower, Dylan. Get higher, Russell, for Dylan.
Fong to his right as Colleen. And now Finn Hines. Hines through the middle. Almendaris squirts free to Mafong. Slides to his left. Ball forward for Brown. It's a little bit too far. A goal kick coming up. Almendaris. It's back for Gundelach. And now Jack Burkhart. Really kind of more of the midfield. You know, we saw him on the left wing in the game against Cal. Here's Asari diving for it. It's in anyway. Oh, yeah. Asari dives on a ball right in on goal. And BC has a 3-0 lead as Asari looks like got enough of it to deflect it in. What a great effort that was by Michael Asari. Good to have him back after he missed some time in the early portion of the season. Russell Brown is the one who served it into the box. And Michael Asari, with his first goal of the year, the third of his career, following up the Almendaris goal in the 24th minute with the Asari goal in the 26th. And Brown now has a goal and an assist today. It's 3-0 in favor of the Eagles. Finn Hines plays it forward for Asari once again. Asari slides to play it across, looking for Royale, but Godwin in the way. So 3-0 lead for Boston College. If you're just joining us, Russell Brown scoring in the 8th minute, Eric Almendaris in the 24th, and now Michael Asari in the 26th. Burkhart over for Mafong. It'll be really interesting to see if this is a formation that the Eagles stick with a little bit, or it's something kind of more designed for today as they do some things tactically. AC will be right back into ACC play against Virginia Tech. It's time we see them on the road. Asari trying to get positioning, still going, did manage to nick it on goal. So the shots obviously adding up, no surprise. And now Asari is down for Boston College after that effort.
Guys, subs, come on, you guys ready?
They are going to stop the clock and have the trainer come out.
Okay, guys.
You see about to send in a bunch of subs anyway in this moment.
When we get those balls in that moment, right? Just look to go forward. When they're transitioning back, and we play back into their press coming, it's not going to work, right?
Sorry, obviously you missed some time, so you certainly hope this is not related to that. In terms of the subs for Boston College, Ziad Abdul-Malak checks in, along with Johannes Henken Chostheim, Sander Martensen-Wold, and for the first time this year, we will see Alexi Corrales, redshirt sophomore who came in as a transfer from Providence. And looks like Mitchell Shevchenko-Rogers is in as well. There's Asari, he'll come off. I think that was Shevchenko-Rogers did not originally go over to the table, so he is probably the one who comes on for Asari. At 17:03 remaining in the first half, 3-0 is the Boston College lead. As we restart, a throw-in coming up here for Dean. Henken Chostheim. Corrales back for Shevchenko, Rogers. Burkhart. Here's Hines. Burkhart or Martensen-Wold. Martensen-Wold comes through. That hit Henken Chostheim. He follows it up and his second effort goes in. After Godwin made the initial save, Johannes Henken Chostheim finds the rebound and he scores to make it 4-0 Boston College.
Hey boys, we gotta be tighter around the ball. Okay, we're open. The rest of the defense can improve. All right, hey, take a look around at the man that we Marcy, good tempo.
So a good effort to stay with it for Johannes Henken Chostheim. We've talked a lot about him if you followed any Boston College soccer this year. Just scored a ton, just a ton at the Division II level. First for Spring Hill College, and then the last couple of years for Mercy University. Most notably last year, third team All-American at the Division II level, scoring 22 times and posting 50 points. And Hines is down for BC. So that's a 30th minute goal, and it's 4 goals on 6 shots on target for Boston College today. Burkhart off the free kick. Ended low and knocked right back. Gundelach. Come for Hines on the near side. Here is CJ Williams. Abdul Malak comes through. And a whistle. Abdul Malak, who came in from Lemoyne. Free kick coming up for Boston College. Coming up on 13 minutes remaining in this first half. 4-0 is the Eagles' lead over Dean College. Burkhart and Corrales will be the two on the ball here for BC. Burkhart takes it. Abdul Malak, nice header. It hit the post.
Hey, Z, well done, kid. Z, well done.
That's a really wonderful effort that was just inches from making this 5-0. Lead over for Burkhart. Shevchenko Rogers has a little bit of a lane. Corrales lets it go. Killeen tried to push it for Corrales, and it's taken away. Ayo Talabi did a nice job. It's on for Raul Maldonado. He goes wide for Cole Ripley. And Ripley couldn't quite save it before it goes over the end line. To the side of the box, it's loose. Heck, and Showtime puts it on goal. He's got two today, and it's 5-0. Again, just, goal scorers find ways to score goals. This one's assisted by Sonder Martinson-Wold. Which is the first point of his Boston College career. Remember Martinson-Wold, a guy who came in last year, the Eagles were really excited about, thought he would really be a factor as a freshman, and then got hurt in the preseason. Didn't end up being able to play all year for Boston College. Abdul Malak. Martinson-Wold tries to play it forward. CJ Williams gets behind it. That's cleared into an open area. Over top for Hankin Showtime again. Hankin Showtime flips with his left foot off the top of the net and out. Well, 5 goals on the board for Boston College. It started with Russell Brown, then Almendaris, Asari, and then 2 from Hankin Showtime in the 30th and then the 35th minutes. Make it 5-0 Boston College on 16 shots. yet to surrender one on the other side as they play this D3 opponent, Dean College, today. Burkhart plays it over for Corrales. Leads Hank and Cho's time. To his left foot. That works back for Corrales. Alexi Corrales, officially listed as a redshirt sophomore. He played 8 games in his freshman season with 1 start for Providence, played in 216 minutes. Corrales did not play last season for Providence. Came through the New England Revolution Academy, was part of that Revs U19 MLS Next Championship team in 2023. This is towards the net. Hank and Cho's time on goal. He scores! It's a first half hat trick for Johannes Hank and Cho's time.
On the strong side, get underneath the ball so you're in the next square.
He has a hat trick in the last 8 minutes. And it's 6-0 Boston College. Gundalak got an assist on that one. Abdul Malak comes back to get it. Well, again, obviously, you know, look, we understand the opponent, D3 opponent today for Boston College, but just the importance of the work done in the final third. You're just trying to find a way to build on some of this and be able to transition it, because that's really the spot where we've seen the Eagles struggle a bit. We're gonna have our first card given out after Finn Hines lost his footing. That's James Jennings, the first-year defender from Sharon here in Massachusetts.
Marcy!
So Boston College will have a free kick, 6:32 remaining in the first half. Burkhart and Corrales once again. Burkhart already set up a goal off of a corner kick all the way back in the 8th minute of this first half. Corrales. Burkhart holds the line for a moment. It's out, it'll stay here. With a throw set to come. RC Colleen Tries to play it over for Finn Hines. He was the one that got knocked down, so good to see him back up. Burkhardt slides it through. Great opportunity. Shevchenko, Rogers, he scores! He found space. That's his first goal, and it's 7-0. So we've seen a little bit of Shevchenko Rogers so far. He's from Melbourne, Australia. Another guy who has a history of scoring some of the lower levels that he's played at. Now here is a freshman. Eagles continuing to work on their play through the final third. Left most of their regular guys out there for the moment. You imagine that'll change once we get to the second half, obviously. Everybody trying to get as much out of this as possible. Shevchenko Rogers tries to play it through. It got knocked down. And Williams will play it back for Gundelach as we reset. 4:41 is what remains here in the first half. Corrales plays it in. Abdul-Malaki scores. Good effort. Corrales with his first point as an Eagle. And Ziad Abdul-Malak has his first goal with BC. It is 8-0. So Ziad Abdul-Malak, who was a United Soccer Coach's All-Northeast Region second team selection last year. After scoring 5 goals, had an assist, played nearly 1,400 minutes for the Dolphins last year. A lot of good offensive work by Boston College today. They certainly have to be pleased with that. Hankin Showtime spinning. Got knocked down. So just to reset on those goals, it was the 40th minute for Shevchenko Rogers. And then in the 41st minute, Abdul-Malak. It's cleared out by Gundelach. And the attempt from James Jennings. Kind of come down that left side. Again, Corrales gets the assist on the Abdul-Malak goal. Is out on the near side. A throw. Goal kick coming up for Patty Donovan. So 8 goals on the board for Boston College in this first half. Brown, Almendaris, Asari, 3 in a row from Hankin Showtime, then Shevchenko, Rogers, and Abdul-Malak. Here is Burkhardt. Abdul-Malak, it's wide. Here's CJ Williams, his service in, looking for a header. Bounces on the edge of the box and cleared back. Talabi got knocked down.
Liam, go ahead. Go. Organize, guys. Game 6.
times now with under 2 minutes remaining. And the first half. Burkhart, who has played this whole first half. Abdul Malak is wide. Here is Corrales. This is the most goals that Boston College has scored in a game since they scored 5 last year in a 5-1 win against Suffolk. And in Showtime, we'll have to go a little bit deeper down the records, and we'll go through in the second half. Here's Burkhart. Nice shot from the outside. Godwin just got a piece. It hit the post twice. And then an excellent effort, I mean, really impressive by Liam Kuhn at the end of it to keep that ball out on what would have been goal number 4 for Johannes Henk in Showtime. Hines will go back to get it. That'll do it for the first half. The Eagles post an 8 spot on the board on a healthy offensive first half. They lead 8-0 against Dean College. We'll be back with you for the second half in just a bit. Hope you'll stay with us. This is ACC. Eagles posting 8 goals in the first half. This is the first time that Boston College has scored 8 goals in a match since actually 45 years ago to the day. September 10th, 1980. Boston College beat Mass Lowell. 8-0 is the final score in that match. The Eagles have a chance to top that over the course of this second half. One notable entrance here for a couple of notable entrances, but most notably perhaps Harold Race, who is a sophomore from Norway. He came in as a transfer from Kentucky, where he played over 1,400 minutes last year for the Wildcats. He is in for the first time this year. Had been banged up early in the season, but he is in. So this is his first appearance of the season, someone that the Eagles think can certainly be a factor down the stretch of the year. So that is notable to see him in there, number 21. Outside of that, some new guys who are in the game right now for Boston College. Devin Galuzzo, we've seen a bunch of this year. He is in. The 2 guys in the back, actually the 3 guys in the back all changed. Connor Gibson starts. And then Watts Richmond, a first year walk-on for Boston College. He is in the back for the first time since the opener. And Henry Wasserman, a first year, is also in there for BC. That pass was too far for Abdul Malak. Corrales still in there for BC. Shevchenko Rogers still in on that right side. Gibson. Look at the pressure put on here by Raul Maldonado. First year from Spring Hill, Florida. Challenge the Eagles back line. Now a whistle and a player down for Dean. It's John Portage, first year from here in Massachusetts, native of Wayland. Here is Henk in Showtime. Through ball, Martinson Wold in a good spot. It stopped. Rebound available. It just missed. It was a goal kick coming up. Jake Godwin makes a good save on the initial try, and then Shevchenko Rogers got a foot on it, but it just hopped over Godwin and out. So goal kick coming up. Patty Donovan getting the start today for Boston College. Start the build out. Race for Wasserman and Abdul Malak. Watts Richmond. Watts Richmond's a cool story. First of all, he goes by Watts. He had already been admitted to Boston College and reached out, got on the phone with the coaching staff, said he wanted to come out, watch some film, had some qualities that looked interesting. And in the summer, he came in and started training a little bit with some of the guys during captains' practices. Coach is not there, and captains kept telling the coaches, boy, this guy's pretty good. And so he's a freshman. He's already into school and getting his second opportunity of the season to get some minutes here. There's a player down for Boston College on the far side, so they will stop the timer. Training staff will come out. That is Shevchenko Rogers. It's the player down for Boston College. So while he gets checked on, we started talking a little bit about it before. The Eagles are going to jump right back into the gauntlet that is the ACC. They'll be on the road and take on Virginia Tech. Coming up on Sunday, Virginia Tech ranked 14th in this most recent national polls, and they'll be back home to take on NC State, ranked 5th. Folks in New England, of course, know the job that Mark Hubbard did with New Hampshire, taking them to the NCAA tournament all those times. Well, Mark Hubbard's now the head coach of NC State, and he is doing similar good work at UNH to what he's doing job that he's doing at NC State for what he did at UNH. And a non-conference game against BU, and then on the road, they'll take on number 8 Stanford, a team that was number 1 in the country until this past week, where they lost their ACC opener to Louisville. The Eagles sub there. Patrick Reddy, excuse me. Comes in the forward spot. Richmond over for Gibson. Through ball. Done well for Hankin Chostheim. Moves over to the right side. Patrick Reddy inserted. Race for Galuzzo. Galuzzo played some important minutes late in that game against Cal on Sunday. Eagles ACC opener. Nice move, Race. And it's stopped by Godwin. for Donovan. Donovan's former team, Clemson, up to number 2 in the country, the highest ranked ACC team. In this week's poll, Indiana got all but one first-place vote this week. Wake Forest got the other one. They're ranked 4th in the poll. I mean, it's a small schedule in the ACC, right? You only play 8 games, big conference, and everybody makes the tournament, so you're going to be unbalanced to begin with. So any combination of teams that happen to be on your schedule is going to be a challenge no matter what. But, BC does not see Clemson or Wake this year, but then you do see Stanford, who was number 1 in the country until last week, NC State. Virginia Tech was a top 10 team until last week, now 14th. They'll see Duke, who is 19th in this poll. Syracuse, and then SMU. Late in the season, SMU is not ranked at the moment, but was the highest ranked ACC team in the preseason poll. At Notre Dame as well at the end of the year. It's a challenging run, the ACC, like it is in any of the Olympic sports. Dean's trying to get back on top of the GNAC. They had 9 wins a couple of years ago under Joseph Campbell. 9-5-3 in 2023. Just 3 wins last year as they kind of rebuild a little bit here under a new head coach. It's a push from behind that thought there could have been a call there. They elect not to. Raul Maldonado, the first year, was the one in the box. He has 25 shots in this game. 15 of them have been on target. And, that's a little thing. We understand the score. We understand the situation here. But just I think the efficiency is important. Remember, the Eagles have played this D3 game for a couple of years now, and we have not seen score lines like this. So they are doing what they're supposed to do, and that shot versus shot on target number, Abdul Malak plays it in. That's something we talk about all the time with Chris Watkins, the Boston College women's head coach. It's something that he really, really preaches with his group. This game obviously a little bit different than the men's game, but just, getting the opportunities on target is certainly of importance when you're talking about, improving on some of this finishing stuff in the final third and being able to finish a little bit more, being able to try to find a game where maybe earlier in the season you find 1 goal, later in the season maybe you can find 2, and it adds to you getting a different result. Abdul Malak plays it in, trying to find his rebound, but good play by Raul Maldonado, whose name we've called out a few different times here from Dean. 10 minutes into this second half, it's 8-0. Boston College the lead. Here's Corrales. Corrales from deep, and he missed wide.
Drew, Felipe, just a little more awareness of where our guys are. Talk. Right shoulder. Get back. See. Okay. 18.
Goal kick coming up for Godwin. Eagles putting some pressure on and will actually get the ball back. Because all Dean could do was knock it out. Here's Galuzzo. Left foot forward from Martinson Wold. And Abdul Malak plays it in the box. And, you know, that's the other thing again. Again, you understand this is not the ACC opponent here for BC, but those corner kicks, the services into the box, connecting on headers, those are all things that we've seen BC execute fairly well so far today. Which again, you hope is something that you can kind of extrapolate out of today. Richmond. Not the first head on it, and then it's sent out. And BC will have a deep throw. Wasserman steps up. Here's Martinson Wold. Comes wide for Abdul Malak. To his right, Abdul Malak missed. Skipped up high on him a bit. 27th shot of the game for Boston College, 4th in this second half. We'll get a restart. Godwin's up to 7 saves now. So between Godwin today and Noah Amaral yesterday, it's 15 saves that Dean has made between the two keepers. Seamus Doherty plays it over top. For Pablo Moreno Nassef. The first year from Reading, Connecticut, went to Joel Barlow. Osterman got a piece of it. So it is rare that we see any kind of different back line for Boston College. Nice ball through. Corrales Comes over for Abdul Malak, has some space, shifts right, and his shot is stopped by Godwin.
Get up, get up.
Bunch of subs are about to come in. Dean's going to bring in 6 new players here. Eagles will bring in Ask Eklund. Let's get him some minutes today. Placing Martinson Wold. Olivier Dirks is in there. Nate Potter, who started the game, as did Brian Allen and Chris Tunley. Will all come in for Dean. Eight goals on the board for Boston College in the first half today. Russell Brown started it off in the 8th minute. Notably, the hat trick from Johannes Henkin Showstime. With the speed run from Corrales. Trying to get it forward for Eklund. There's Eklund. Eklund, who has a goal this year, which came on the penalty that he scored against Northeastern. So a week ago Tuesday, 1-0 win for Boston College. That was the lone goal. Eagles' 2nd win of the year. They're 2-3 early goings of this 2025 campaign. Tunney had possession for a moment. Patrick Reddy does a nice job to come back and affect the play. Harold race for Corrales. Wide for Henkin Showstime. Eklund trying to slide to his right foot. Eklund's shot is stopped by Godwin. That is the 9th save made by Godwin. Senior keeper from Norwalk, Connecticut. Eagles will make 2 subs here. Brian Toro, who's a usual starter, comes in for the first time today. And the Eagles will also make a change in goal. Patrick Donovan comes out, and Leo Seidel, the junior keeper, comes in for the first time. Native of Lexington, Massachusetts. His first career game for Seidel after his career at Lexington High School, where he had 30 shutouts in 52 games. Chance on the header is cleared out. Toro in as well, looking for Reddy. It's too far. Toro comes in to replace Henkin Showstime. Gibson over for Toro. Gibson and Toro are both Massachusetts natives. Here is Eklund. Ask Eklund to his right foot and lost the handle. Gibson for Toro. Chips it towards the box. So free kick coming up here for BC, Eklund and Toro, as they attempt to get some work. And, you know, you'd imagine working on some things. Long season still ahead. Toro dekes, Eklund. Missed wide. So 22 minutes remaining here in this second half. It's an 8-0 Boston College lead over Dean. Harold Race, again, making his first appearance of the season. Tunley tried to play it through, was answered back by Watts Richmond. Here is Galuzzo. A little bit of time last year due to some injuries. So this year as well. There's a chance for Patrick Reddy. Reddy, someone who came in as a center back, worked his way up the pitch, and now getting some opportunities in a forward role, but just has done everything that the coaches have asked of him. Just completely bought into the idea of a new position. Race back for Eklund. Eklund's service, looking for the header. It was the second effort that got on goal from Reddy, and then the follow goes. Henry Wasserman, the first year with his first career goal. And BC has a 9-0 lead as Wasserman in the 69th minute. That's the kind of stuff, right? Something a little bit different on a corner kick. Trying to work on some of those things. Eagles have now scored twice off of their corners. Patrick Reddy, just who we were talking about, will actually get his first career point, as he is credited with an assist at the last touch after Godwin made the initial save. So Wasserman scores. 9 goals now are a Boston College record for goals scored in a game in program history. And it is the freshman from Winchester here in Massachusetts. Came out of the Boston Bolts Academy of the U19 level in MLS Next. He was the captain last year. He does have some veteran guys on the back line, but means there's going to be some opportunities coming. Eklund, nice ball for Abdul Malak, and that twists. Bit of a screwball turning right. Eagles are up to 31 shots in the game now.
Drop in, Dirks. Drop in more.
Galuzzo getting a little bit of pressure from Tunley. And Sean Kalunga up there as well. First year from Fall River here in Mass. Gibson over for Ask Eklund. Eklund stayed on it. And has race. Works wide for Abdul Malak. Tunley tried to get a through ball. Couldn't find its way to Kalunga. Galuzzo steps up, hit the back of the defender, Felipe Castillo. So Godwin had to go get that to avoid the corner. Galuzzo a little bit more in the midfield now. They're gonna let him run. Eklund sets him up. Galuzzo cross. It was too tall for Eklund. Race for Malak. Here's Galuzzo. Galuzzo plays it across. Header on target, and they score. Brian Toro finishes it. First goal of the year for Toro. Second of his career. And BC has posted 10. But some decent setup there, right? Abdul Malak has looked good today. And the question will be, can you take some positive momentum out of this, both sort of in the sense of momentum, but also the practical sense of some of the offensive things you're doing tactically. Abdul Malak gets an assist. Toro has the goal. 74th minute. And BC has posted 10. Free kick coming up here for Dean. Jude Munson starts it. Cross tried to come in, immediately cleared out by Galuzzo. Here's Eklund. Eklund. And they got the jersey there. That's gonna be an automatic card. Nate Potter was the one who grabbed the jersey. That's usually automatic. This, by the way, is the most goals that any team has scored in the country in Division I men's soccer this year. 10 goals. There were four instances where a team had scored 9 goals coming into play today, including yesterday. Milwaukee put up 9 on Chicago State. Portland scored 9 against Lewis and Clark on August 25th. Jacksonville scored 9 against Trinity Baptist on August 23rd. And Liberty scored 9 against Regent on August 21st. Obviously, BC playing a D3 opponent this year, but they are the first team to score 10. Last year, there were 5 instances, as Eklund missed wide, of a team scoring double-digit goals, led by Duke, who scored 14 in a game on September 1st last season against Averett. Duke also scored 10 in a game against Howard last year. Changing goal for Dean, Noah Amaral, the first year from Westport, Massachusetts, who played in yesterday's game and really played nicely, made 8 saves in that 1-1 tie. Race continues to go wide. That stop rebound, they score. Brian Toro adds goal number 11. Second goal in a row for Toro. So Toro, who came in the second half, scored in the 74th minute, now adds another here in the 77th. And with just under 14 minutes remaining, BC has an 11-0 lead. Going back to just looking where some of these numbers stack up nationally. Johannes Henkin Chostheim has the 14th hat trick scored on the men's side this year. 4 guys have already scored 4 goals, including in that Milwaukee game that we talked about just happening yesterday. Fernando Piri scored 4 times against Chicago State, sophomore. Donovan Phillip for NC State scored a hat trick against Wofford. We'll see Donovan here at BC next week. Eklund has to retreat back. Over top looking for Corrales. A little bit of pressure, Eagles take it away. Just for a moment with Almendaris, who just checked back into the game. Beluso steps up. Tries to get a through ball for Eklund, it's cleared out. That's a bouncing ball right in, it goes. Hopped around a little bit, it wasn't cleared. And Patrick Reddy is the one at the end of it. So BC has scored 12. So good for Patrick Reddy. We talked a little bit about him earlier. Again, moving up to a forward role, embraced the position change, did everything that the coaches asked. And now has seen a little bit of time here and there as a forward. Gets rewarded with the goal here. So it's 12-0. The Eagles have 38 shots today. They've continued to pressure the ball. Here's Eklund. Eklund sweeps one and just missed wide. Max Eklund, who was inserted in the second half, has played 17 minutes so far. He's getting a little bit of work here in the second half. Under 11 minutes remaining. Here in what is a 12-0 lead for Boston College. Here's Mafong. Well, Mafong's been really fun to watch. Got some time in the spring. We did not see him last fall. Bob Thompson called him a lightning bolt when he comes in. He's actually really been in a starting role because they haven't been able to afford to take him off the field because of what he's been able to do, creating and being impactful. 3 more subs here for Dean. Drew Foley is in. Brody Cook back in. He scored the goal in yesterday's game for Dean in that 1-1 tie. And Justin Paquita, we talked a little bit about in the first half, is back in. Dean has managed to get 28 guys onto the pitch today. Actually 30 if you count the keepers. So a nice experience for some of these Dean guys to be able to say they played at this level. Almendaris over for Gibson. Almendaris, who scored his first career goal. Here's Eklund. Mafong. Eklund follows it up. Got a little bit of a touch, still on it. Look at the work by Eklund. Who draws the corner kick out of it? Nice ball. Mafong. Mafong slides through it, bounces around and cleared. Harold Race gets to it. Here's Gibson. Goes over top for Mafong. And now it's Eklund. Nice ball for Patrick Reddy, who just scored moments ago. The 78th minute. Eklund was reaching for it. Loose for Mafong. And an excellent play to deflect it out by Drew Foley. A junior. That's in the way. And prevents a great shot from Mafong from getting on goal.
Step! Runners, check your mark! Get out, get out!
Headed right back. It falls, and it's too high. Wasserman, who scored earlier, settled really nicely for him. Under 7 minutes remaining. Felipe Castillo through to Cook. Dean's had quite the workload here recently. They played Saturday at Norwich, played yesterday at home against Worcester Tech. Now BC, and they'll be right back on the road on Saturday. They'll play Colby Sawyer College up in New Hampshire. It'll be their second conference game of the year. They dropped the first to Norwich 4-0. Eklund a through ball. And Mafong's opportunity cleared out. He earns another corner. Defensive work. And a goal kick to come here. 5:20 remaining. And as we said, BC will be on the road this weekend to take on Virginia Tech. Then they'll be back home to take on NC State a week from Friday, September 19th. Against the 5th-ranked NC State Wolfpack. We'll have that game for you right here on ACC Network Extra. 7 o'clock start on that Friday night. Toro, good work. Toro missed high. Eklund goes wide. Eklund scores. Ask Eklund. That's his second goal of the year. Great shot. And it is 13-0 Boston College. Scores in the 87th minute to cap this one off. "44 shots Boston College put together today. 24 of them were on target. Mafong with it for a while before it's knocked out wide. Al Thompson urging his team to stay sharp here until the end. Trying to get everything out of this that they can. Ready shot missed high. And we're under 3 minutes to go. 3 goals by Johannes Henken Showstime leading the way. 2 for Brian Toro. See also with goals today from Russell Brown, Eric Almendaris, Michael Lusari, Mitchell Shevchenko, Rogers, Ziad Abdul-Malak, Henry Wasserman, Patrick Reddy, and most recently, Ask Eklund. Here is Galuzzo. Galuzzo gets a left foot into the box. Toro bidding for a hat trick, skipped off his leg. Here's Galuzzo, and that is stopped. Clean save made by Noah Amaral. And he's coming off 8 saves, just 1 goal allowed in that 1-1 tie yesterday. Eagles still trying to get everything out of this here, even in the last moments. Eklund, that just a bit outside. I think they're just checking here because there was head contact on Clay Tyler. So the Eagles will get their 3rd win of the season. They'll move to 3-3 on the year. Eklund gets it off Mafong. Can he add one more? He slips it in to the near side post. Dylan Mafong has certainly done enough work this year to earn his first career goal, and he now has one here in the 90th minute. And that makes it 14-0. It is the 47th shot of the game that finds its way in there for Boston College. So this ties the mark that Duke had last year for the most goals scored in a single game by any Division I team in the country on the men's side a season ago. And they are the first to double-digit goals this year. Why not one more? And that will do it. Shut the lights out. This game is over. 14-0. Boston College is a winner today. They get the job done over Dean College, taking care of business. Thank you so much.